Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Yordano Ventura gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming. Speed, he's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Ventura has his target. Here it is on 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. The mercury still rising here at the ballpark. 93 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Rusty Red waits on deck. Ground ball right side. Infante's able to get there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, a look at Paul Molitor's lineup for the visiting Twins. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Into the windup and the pitch. Rusty Red comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this team defensively has 3 Gold Glove Award winners. If you're going to hit the ball, you better hit it over the fence, because if you don't, it's liable to be caught.
Rico Black gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just underway here in Kansas City. High in the air and deep to left center field. Kane going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Twins nothing. Royals coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Big Daddy Kelly, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, guys, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. He's got the rare combination of power and speed that can drive opposing managers absolutely crazy. It's almost impossible to come up with a game plan for how to contain him.
Eric Hosmer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And for a starter, he has one of the better fastballs you're going to see. That one at 95.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Red on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. KC down in order. After 1, no score. J.J. Watts makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting fifth, catcher, Chubby Ali.
Striding into the box, Chubby Ali, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ventura gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Shot towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
Antonio Moose takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gordon going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay throw.
I'm not so sure he was intending to go this way. It looked like he was just a little bit late on a fastball right there, which is pretty easy to understand against a guy who throws as hard as this guy does. But it definitely works out for him as he winds up at second base with a double off the wall.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Shorty Mack, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
This is something you definitely don't need when you've got a guy at the plate that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. That's a costly mistake there. Just not smart baseball.
Stepping in now, Coco Brown. As he's first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 2 and the Royals nothing. Kendrys Morales will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH.
Morales.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bones has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Batting fifth, catcher, Salvador Perez.
Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Fastball called for strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Yeah, you know, it's not always easy to pick up the baseball in one of these bright, sunny days. But he shades his eyes well, and he puts this one away for the second out.
Alex Gordon gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They